Ready.
Okay, so my name is Janelle and this is my PoL. It's based off the story of the Grinch that stole Christmas, but instead of the Grinch that stole museum art. So, welcome to the MPX Museum. Everyone in the museum loved project-based learning, except the Grinch. The Grinch is a crouchy green monster with a brain 2 sizes too small. He hates the noisy activities that take place in the MPX Museum daily. Annoyed, he decides to stop the museum grand opening by stealing all the art that represents the elements of MPX. Oh, sorry, the Grinch is muted. Okay. Element number 1 represents building with the use of tools. This piece of art shows how people at the MPX Museum use various tools to build museum items. For example, in the picture, people are using a drill to build the frame of a chair in the museum. The use of tools can make things easier and productivity faster. Element number 2 represents problem solving. This piece of art shows people sharing ideas and compromising to come up with the end result that benefits all. Many problem solving sessions took place when things didn't go as planned. It sometimes took many tries to come up with the solution so that the project could move on. So this is when we had to compromise to come to the conclusion of if we were going to go to war or not. Element number 3 represents infographics. This piece of art shows how pictures can replace words to get the message across. Infographics help to take a lot of information and summarize it to focus on the most important points. This proves to be a handy tool in many projects for MPX because we had to give information in using visuals. Element number 4 represents creative writing and presentation. This piece of art shows how words can create an image to tell a story descriptively. Creative writing requires multiple drafts to help paint a picture of the story so people feel they've experienced it themselves. I'm not really the best at writing, but this is my Heroes project, and it was something I'm really proud of because I wrote about my mom, and she's really important to me, so I wanted to make her proud and do my best on it, I guess. And then element number 5 represents teamwork. This piece of art shows how words can create an image to tell a story descriptively. Creative writing requires multiple drafts to help paint. Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong thing. Element number 5 represents teamwork. This piece of art shows the ability of working together towards a common goal. Sharing of ideas and concepts help to guide the members in designing different parts of the MPX Museum. So this is my whole team building the chair, and this picture kind of represents how we work together because everybody's working on the chair and everybody's working on it to do one thing. Then on with the story. The Grinch cruelly disguises himself as Mr. Pinecco, an art enthusiast, and slides down the chimney of the MPX Museum and steals all the art elements for the museum's grand opening. Element number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the Grinch gets briefly interrupted in his burglary by Cindy Lou, a little girl who suddenly faces her biggest fears when she comes to face with the grouchy green monster. Her fears are speaking up and initiating an idea to get her out of the scary situation goes for long enough for the Grinch to construct a crafty lie by saying he is setting up the exhibit in another room to escape from the MPX Museum. The Grinch then takes all the art elements and prepares to throw them away. As dawn breaks, he expects to hear cries of sadness, but in confusion, he heard celebrations with music, laughter, and joy at the MPX Museum instead. The Grinch is puzzled for a moment until it dawned on him that MPX Museum grand opening means a lot more to people of the MPX program learning together than displaying art. The Grinch chagrin-stricken brain suddenly grew 3 times its size to realize that Cindy Lou must have brought everyone together to recognize that the art elements weren't really gone because the art is only a picture of the MPX learning experiences and couldn't be taken off. So my weaknesses are public speaking and initiating idea. So like right now, I'm really nervous. And public speaking has been like a weakness of mine like my whole life. I've always been really shy and I never like to speak in front of people. And then initiating idea is like coming up with the first draft, I guess. So in writing, I have a hard time starting something, but once it's started, then I can continue on with the story. And at that point, Cindy Lou realized that she overcame her fears by speaking up and getting the MPX Museum people to act upon her realization that the art elements were mere representations of what each individual possessed inside. Thus, they moved forward with the MPX Museum grand opening by sharing their memories and experiences learning together visually verbally instead of
No, great job. I know that public speaking, I know that is very hard for you. What are you most proud of right now? That it's over. Okay, what gave you the biggest challenge when creating it?
Coming up with the storyline.
That was great. Thank you so much.